Lagos State government pays death benefits to 132 beneficiaries of deceased local government SUBEB staff. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project asks NNPCL boss to account for missing funds allocated for refinery repairs. On a foreign scene, Ghanaian president announces free visa visit to all African countries. And in Sport Premier League club, Tottenham Hotspur signs new goalkeeper Antonin Kinski. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. In line with its commitment to continually provide welfare for staff of the state, the governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has approved a disbursement of 443 million naira to 132 beneficiaries of deceased staff of local government and SUBEB. Commissioner for Local Government, Chieftaincy Affairs and Rural Development, Bolaji Robert, stated this while presenting insurance certificates to beneficiaries at the ministry's conference room in Alausa, Ikeja. The commissioner, who was represented by the permanent secretary, Kikelomo Bolarinwa, said the payment of insurance benefits to families of deceased staff was one of several welfare packages of the state government for its workforce, noting that the gesture has proven to all that the governor prioritizes the welfare of the Lagos State workforce. Robert urged beneficiaries to ensure the benefits are used to honor the deceased by keeping their dreams and visions alive. He charged desk officers to continue to ensure due diligence is done to guarantee proper documentation of death certificates for the deceased while empathizing with the beneficiaries. Lagos State government has flagged off LAG ID in a significant step towards addressing the needs of students across the state. The Lagos State Residence Registration Agency, LASRA, and the Lagos State Scholarship Board, LSSB, formed a strategic collaboration aimed at optimizing resources, minimizing waste, and improving welfare of students in the state. The General Manager, LASRA, Bilkis Adebi Abiola, said the collaboration seeks to leverage the power of data sharing and resource pooling between the two agencies with the shared goal of providing targeted, effective, and equitable support for students pursuing higher education in Lagos State. She noted that the agency looks forward to training the beneficiaries on how to set up their accounts through virtual meetings so that the exercise will be seamless for them. According to her, other government services could be accessed through the LAG ID, aside from depositing their grants or bursaries. Earlier, the acting executive secretary of LSSB, Moyosore Akamo, expressed her enthusiasm for the collaboration, stating that it would help minimize many issues faced by the board, such as multiple identities and the stress of beneficiaries receiving payments. Akamo added that more than 250 cards have been delivered to the local government and local council development areas for pickup by the owners. The commander, 211 Quick Response Group of the Nigerian Air Force, Owerri, Air Commodore David Bello, has restated the NAF's commitment to the welfare of its veterans in Imo State. Bello stated this at the 2024 Base Socio-Cultural Activities and the Chief of Air Staff's Parley, organized by the NAF in Owerri, the state capital. The commander thanked the veterans for their years of dedicated service to Nigeria, assuring them of continued protection and cooperation. He said the socio-cultural activities were aimed at further strengthening civil-military relations, especially with NAF host communities. Bello stated that the Parley, initiated by the Chief of Air Staff Hassan Abubakar, will be sustained as it will provide a platform for serving officers to interact with veterans to give attention to the overall welfare. He urged the veterans to visit the medical team of the NAF event of a health challenge to ensure proper medical treatment. And now to the rest of the stories. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, and its Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele Kyari, to provide a detailed account of the alleged missing 825 billion naira and 2.5 billion naira allocated for refinery rehabilitation and other oil revenues. This demand follows revelations in the 2021 annual report by the Auditor General of the Federation, released on Thursday, November 27, 2024. SERAP urged Mele Kyari to identify and hand over individuals implicated in the mismanagement of funds to the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission, ICPC, and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. The group further requested that Kyari invite former President Olusegun Obasanjo to inspect Nigeria's refineries and involve anti-graft agencies, including the ICPC and EFCC, in monitoring refinery operations and expenditure, particularly at the Port Harcourt and Warri refineries. Kaduna State Governor Uba Sani has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to support security operations in the state in order to achieve lasting peace for sustainable development. Governor Uba Sani made these remarks during the 2024 base social cultural activities, which held at the Nigerian Air Force Base in Kaduna. Governor Uba Sani made these remarks during the 2024 base social cultural activities, which held at the Nigerian Air Force Base in Kaduna. Speaking at the event, the governor particularly commended the Nigerian Air Force personnel for executing the military operations in a northwest geopolitical zone and for maintaining a cordial civilian-military relation with residents. He explained the vital role of cultural diversity in the country and praised the Air Force for promoting national values and unity through celebrations, adding that the gathering demonstrated a strong bond between government and security agencies in Kaduna. He commended the collaborative efforts of security agencies in the state, urging them to remain vigilant and sustain the onslaught against bad elements. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu has congratulated His Royal Majesty Oba Kamorudeen Ishola Animashaun, the Oloja of Ekpe land and paramount ruler of Ekpe Division, on his 80th birthday. Governor Sanwo-Olu praised the traditional ruler, who he described as a pillar of unity for the people and strong supporter of his administration's policies. The governor prayed for the traditional ruler of Ekpe, asking God to grant him a longer life, sound health, and more wisdom to direct the affairs of his kingdom successfully. And now to foreign news. Outgoing Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo says all African passport holders are now able to visit Ghana without needing a visa. President Akufo-Addo announced the plan last month in his final State of the Nation address, where he said the policy had come into effect at the beginning of the year. He stated that the visa-free travel within the continent has long been an aspiration for those promoting Pan-African values and is seen as a vital for economic cooperation. Ghana is now the 5th African country to offer this to travelers from the rest of the continent, such as Rwanda, Seychelles, the Gambia, and Benin. Now sports. Tottenham Hotspur have bolstered their squad with the signing of goalkeeper Antonin Kinski from Slavia Prague for £12.5 million. The Czech Republic under-21 international has penned a deal running until 2031, providing much-needed depth in a position hit by injury woes. Spurs have faced a goalkeeping crisis, with first-choice Guglielmo Vicaro sidelined due to an ankle injury and Fraser Forster unavailable for the 2-1 defeat to Newcastle due to illness. Tottenham expressed that they are delighted to announce the signing and to begin international clearance and work permit with a shirt number 31. And that's all for the news at 6. Remember to always wear your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. On YouTube, subscribe and watch us live on our channel, Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration reconfigured 6 junctions, roundabouts, Allen, Ikoton, Maryland, Lekki, and Aja on the Traffic Management Intervention Plan? Get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. In line with its commitment to continually provide welfare for staff of the state, the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has approved the disbursement of 443 million naira to 132 beneficiaries of deceased staff of local government and SUBEB. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has called on the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL, and its Group Chief Executive Officer, Mele to provide a detailed account of the alleged missing 825 billion naira and 2.5 billion naira allocated for refinery rehabilitation and other oil revenues. We also told you that outgoing Ghanaian President Nana Akufo-Addo has stated that all African passport holders are now able to visit Ghana without needing a visa. And in sport, Tottenham Hotspur have boosted their squad with the signing of goalkeeper Antonin Kingski from Slavia Prague for £12.5 million. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Mojid Ololade. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good evening.